Okay guys, welcome back to some rare Kyosho Mini Z unboxings. Mossy5734. Let's get on guys. So, just some of the things that I got from China. So here's one of them. Now guys, this is big things now, right? So this company, HRC, are a Chinese company, and they're doing what I thought about doing. Why is it just Kyosho making these bodies? Why don't other companies make these bodies and sell them? Do you know what I mean? Alright, you've got to pay a bit of licensing, but yo, you could make some serious money out of this. So they're not doing the gloss versions, the painted versions, but they are doing some interesting cars. So this is the Liberty, this is the Nissan LB Works GTR R35. This is a white body set, M0100, and this is the Liberty Walk version, which is a bit more blown out, a bit more funky than the one that actually comes as a Mini Z. So it looks like it's got a kit attached. Do you get it, guys? So, and that was my idea, right? But why not make Mini Zs with the kits attached instead of having to buy Hero Aeropart, Garage Aeropart bits, or add-ons for another £20? Why not just do it all? So yeah, so it looks like somebody beat me to it. But I knew there'd be a market for it because I'm interested in stuff like that, and it's not expensive. I'm sure this was £20, £25. And it's got all the bits and bobs in there with it that you need. So a good idea, right? And that's going to take off. And if they start doing other bodies with kits on them, well, yeah, they're saving money by not painting them anyway. And then it's left up to the buyer. Do you get it? So that's pretty interesting, guys. So that's the company there. Check them out. They've got some interesting stuff. So, right. Yeah, Another car that never got airtime. So the Batman body shell never got much airtime. It didn't get onto the display stand. And here's another little beauty as well, guys. And if you were growing up in the 80s, yeah, you will definitely know what car that is. You'll know what time of day it is. So that's KITT, and there's another prototype called Car. Didn't know anything about Car. So yeah. And the interesting thing about this is the display model actually comes with the six LED red lights that flash. Remember the KITT flashing light at the front? This is a Firebird, this car, wasn't it? But yeah, so it comes with that display. It does that thing, man. It does it. That's what's there. And it does the flashing light moving across side to side. Looks wicked. Looks awesome, right? So we'll have a look at that, guys. And I'll put the batteries in, and you can see that on the display stand with that beautiful light. I am so tempted to put this into, as you see, I haven't even taken it off the display stand. I am so tempted, guys, to put this in one of my car vids and just do a chase, KITT chasing some bad guys. Really, I'm tempted, but it's just, these are rare now. I've had this guy asking me about buying this from me. And you know what, guys, I'm probably going to get to a stage where I'm going to sell stuff off. So if there's anything that you really are interested in, let me know. But they're not going to be cheap because I haggled, but I didn't get them that cheap, and then there's customs as well. So but yeah, these were the early ones that I got. These were like some of the earliest unboxings that I did. So yeah, but that's definitely special because of the light kit at the front, and when you see that, guys, it'll bring all them beautiful memories flooding back. Alright, okay. And let's do one of my, we'll do two of my new project cars. So let me get this little bad boy open. Hopefully I won't cut into the actual cars themselves. Alrighty. Okay, so these are part of the associated family, and I am glad that I got them because these should be a bit of a bigger scale compared to the I wasn't sure about the actual scale. I thought they're a complete replica of, so alright, they're gonna be the same colour. I think there's two of the same, so if you see one, you've seen the other one. Don't need to unbox them both, do I? So I think they're gonna be the exact same chassis as the short cross truck. Maybe the wheels will be different and the body different. But yep. Okay, let's pop one open. Here's the shop window. Woohoo! Let's get in there. I can't do this. Oh, do you pop it there? Right, okay. Little finger hole. And then pull that baby off. Ta-da! And it ruins the whole box. That's how not to do it. Alright, cool. Now, I was going to go for the Q32 trigger, but then I saw these guys and I thought they look a little bit meaner, bigger, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because the Q32 HPI trigger, it's a Testman trigger, but it's got foam wheels, so on floors where you're not going to get much traction, they're just going to slip out non-stop. These wheels have got the knobbly kind of tyres, aren't they, so they're going to get some good grip. And it's pretty, the whole setup's similar, the remote similar, chassis will be similar, just the body and the wheels will be different. Alright, let's crack this little bad boy open, have a look inside. I want it to do both, guys, they're identical. It's exactly the same thing, so I want you to do both of them. Unless you want to see both, guys, I don't know, but I don't think you want to see a long video, so let's just get this little bad boy open and hopefully it won't drop the transmitter on the floor. Here's the reveal. Ta-da! Don't you just love that crowd? Woo, yeah. Pull it out. I'm not going to cut the transmitter this time. I'm just going to cut the box, not letting it fall out. Alright, but I could do with, woo! Good thing I didn't cut that. Okay, undo the, I'm getting good at this, guys. I've dropped that many now. Okay, so we've seen the remote, we've seen the batteries. Let's take a look at this little bad boy. So that's a decent size, alright. I think it's the same size as the short course. It's definitely bigger, so I'm glad I did go for this. But it's pretty similar. Actually, it might have been the same size as the HPI one. So yeah. Short course trucks look bigger though. Move that off. Let's have a look at a short course truck. Sorry, I had this on charge. Well, it's more or less similar. Exactly the same. So I reckon the body, yeah, I reckon it's just the wheels and tyres are different. 2 body clips. 1, 2. And just the mount is different. Everything else, exactly the same. Alright, wheels are a little bit wider. No front bumper. It's got a wing on the back. And that's basically it. Everything else, the same. So yep. Cool. Put this little bad boy on charge because I want to try this little bad boy out. Okay, right. So yep, that's the truggy there, guys. And I'm not going to unbox the other one because it's just exactly the same. So if it was a different coloured one, I would probably show you guys. Do you want to see it? I don't think you do. Let's leave it. Right, so that's my little bad boys there. Check them out on the display stand, guys. And look out for this vid. The vid should be out anyway, guys. So this unboxing is probably happening like months after the actual vid comes out. So yeah, interesting. Okay, right guys, check them out on the display stand and check out the next vids to come, guys. It gets crazier. Yep, it definitely does. So stay RC tuned, Mossy5734. Before I put this on the display stand, I've just popped open the Liberty Walk GT R35 bag, and these are the little goodies that come with it. So surprisingly enough, this is a 98mm body shell, which is pretty shocking because it's normally 94 when it comes to Mini Zs, so that's pretty cool. And here you've got all your light fittings, so once you spread it up, pop these little bad boys in. It's got the bulbs as well, and they look like they're smaller than 3mm, so that's probably my only complaint, is that they haven't really accommodated for fitting LEDs in. You've got to still drill them a little bit to make them wide enough. I do like that splitter, man. I can tell this is with the bodywork, the splitter, it's all looking pretty cool. You've got your mount there, and you've got your windscreen wipers and other bits and bobs, and maybe exhaust and stuff. And here's your light fittings. Sorry guys, I've sat too close. Yeah, so you can see there's not really accommodated for lights. I mean, there's holes there, so you're just gonna have to cut them out or drill them a little bit more. The rears don't have any holes at all, so that's the case of drilling them out. But yeah, it's doable. The benefit of putting a kit together is you could do that, you know, in the process. So, but taking something apart and doing it afterwards is a mission. Right, let's get that on the stand. And you've got your how-to over here. I'll give you a quick look at this. But it's going to have to be quick, it's just one bit of paper. So, assembly instructions. That's what you get. Yeah, a picture is 1,000 words, so you better get that in your head. That's all of it. Alright, cool. It's not painted, I will show you that painted at some point. Okay guys, so here we've got our Liberty Walk Skyline R35, it's the GTR version. Obviously it hasn't lined up, guys. I've just shoved whatever 98mm chassis I had underneath it. It's not painted, so that's not a finished product at all. Just showing you what it looks like before I get around to painting it. Now if I mess that up, I don't really mind messing that shell up because it was £20 or near enough. So, you know, I don't want to make my mistakes costly in it. The benefit with art is such a thing that you never can make mistakes. You can always correct stuff. That's one thing. Fine art I'm pretty cool with, and yeah, I'm used to correcting stuff, you get it. But with airbrushing, I just think, oh, there's a lot of money here. What if I make a mess of it? So that's always playing in the back of my mind. But I was advised to get cheap shells and practice on them and build your confidence like that. So that is what that shell is doing right there. And now that I've got it, I'm thinking that shell is too nice for me to budge up. But you know what, guys, I've got to draw your line in the sand and think, you know what, it's do or die, man. If you don't push past your limits, they become your fears, and you don't grow in your comfort zone. So I didn't come this far to only come this far. Let's do it. So yep, I will be plucking up the courage to do that. I've got a few more things I'm going to spray before it just to get my technique right, and then have a pop at doing that. And I'd love to do that in some nice colours. People have done them in like a nice, like a lemon yellow and a pale blue. It's looked alright. It's looked alright. I've noticed no one's really gone too crazy or vibrant with them. But yeah, let's see what I cook up. Anyhow, right, let's move on. Okay guys, here's the KITT Knight Rider car. Just give it a quick twirl inside its box and we'll move on. So I noticed that there were, like you see on the side of the box here, there's the kit that we know, and then there's a prototype which I think looks horrible. It's two-tone and I don't know, man. It's not doing it. Not doing it. You can get them on eBay, guys, but it doesn't look like the real deal, so not something I was interested in. Okay, let's take the little bad boy out of there and have a look at it. Like I said, I've never taken them out of their boxes or off their display stands. This is the first. I'll give you a quick glimpse of it on its actual stand. Okay, let's get it out of there. Right guys, here we've got KITT, and this is the Knight Rider car. The prototype was called Car, K-A-R-R, and KITT, actually I can't remember what the abbreviation was for. Anyhow, so this is obviously a bit of history here, guys, and a lot of us grew up watching this program. And it's a shame there's not much English on the boxes. But yeah, so I don't remember the actual light that used to go across in the car. I remember like in the in the 80s, everyone started putting that on their car. Guys had it in their back windows. You know, guys had it connected to the front windscreen. Some tried to get it in the right place in the front grille. But yeah, it was mad fad. the prototype, the light flashes orange, and in the kit car it goes across in red as it did in the program. So I believe that this is a Firebird that they used, and obviously it was an artificial intelligent car. It was automated by itself, and it would communicate with, what was it called, Michael Knight, David Hasselhoff. So yep, so this is basically got the it's got the blink LEDs inside it, which are 4 pieces of LEDs, and when you put batteries in, they actually operate when you pull the throttle. Has that car moved? I hate it. Is KITT, guys. It's got a mind of its own, yeah. I set my camera up and blooming they decided to roll back. But I can't blame KITT. It's got a mind of its own. Okay. So yeah, I don't like the wheels, and I've seen people drifting them, and again that's another car with a long wheelbase. Not as long as the Batmobile, but quite long. Yeah, I've seen guys drifting them, so I'm thinking they've got to be 94mm, even though that looks much longer. But yeah, interesting. Hard to get hold of, guys. A bit of history there. I don't know how many were produced, but a nice bit of kit originally. Okay. So, as I say, this is one of the 3 that I've got. The others didn't really interest me much. I would have gone for an A-Team van if they'd done an overland version of that, and definitely would have gone for a General Lee if they'd have done the Dodge Charger. Definitely would have gone for that. But if I had some batteries, guys, I would shove them in there, man. Let's see if we can get that light to work. Alright, batteries are on me. Let me see if we can find some and I'll put it on there for you guys. So just in case you're wondering, guys, this is the setup on the inside. So you can see that the 4 LEDs are there, and that's where the motherboard is. It connects to, well, in this case, it connects to the car, and on some Mini Zs they have a built-in battery bit. So pull that off. You put 4 batteries in there, I think AAA, and the light will work. But normally you could unscrew them tabs and screw them onto your motors. So that's how that basically, I never saw how that worked, but that's how it works. Okay. Or I suppose you could have your own configuration of batteries. Right, guys, managed to get the batteries fitted. Just thought I'd show you guys the infamous moving LED. That's what really sets this car apart. So I thought I'd just give you a quick look at that, guys. And yeah, built into the actual display, Dummy chassis, as you saw, guys, they've got a place for AA batteries, and you can just have it on display with the lights on. There's an on-off switch at the bottom, and it just kicks in. So that's pretty cool, man. It's 4 LEDs that they've got built in there, guys, and if you were to fit that to your car, you'd actually take off the screws from your motor, put them tabs in, screw it back down onto your motor, and it'll just work straight off the batteries in your car, or if you're using lipos. Yep, pretty cool. I like these little gimmicks that they do. It would be nice if all of the actual Skynet cars had some kind of salient feature, you know, some kind of feature of the actual original. So yeah, so even with the Batman's, you know, something that they could have had on there, some kind of lighting, you know, that would have just, or even light kits fitted, that would have been really cool. But yeah, I mean, we'd have struggled to have done that. I'm glad it came with it. Right, just thought I'd show you that, guys. And let's move on. Loads more vids, loads more cool stuff coming up. Okay guys, so here we've got the Team Associated TR28, which is a 128 scale, electric, two-wheel drive, which is rear-wheel drive, RTR, RC Truggy. So they're saying it's small in size, but it's packed with loads of features, and it is ready to run out of the box because they give you 4 batteries for your transmitter, an internal battery inside the actual Truggy itself. It's a shame that it's not 4-wheel drive. If that was 4-wheel drive, right guys, and I don't like the wheels that they've done on these. I'm going to show you guys, the wheels are odd, man. See, I don't know, there's like a happy medium, but normally on something like that, you'd have the wheels and there'd be no inserts. So it'd just be like the rubber over a wheel with like a hollow on the indent of the wheel, with no, because there's no insert there. But these, because I was touching them thinking, wow, that is some hard compound. That's like what you get on a right budget little toy. But what they've done is we can see the actual wheel there, but the wheel extends into the actual rubber, and it is like an insert. So what you see with the wheel's not the complete thing there. I'll show you in a bit. It actually goes into the actual rubber as well. So that's why it's rock hard. It's plastic. So I don't know. I mean, there's no oil in the shocks. There's no kind of dampening with the wheels. But again, there's probably no impact. I mean, there's no... The way it's made is such that there's no real bits that could get damaged. So, cheap and cheerful, but people jump them. Them things are getting jumped. They're getting jumped like... I've seen them getting jumped 4 feet, 5 feet easy. Some guys have taken them to skate parks. So, Associated, you know, on my scale, I'd say Associated would be, I don't know, man, 3rd or 4th. Their stuff's pretty tough. It's not bad. I've had Truggies 1/8 scale, and I've really hammered them. I'm talking mad jumps with them. And the sad thing was, you see, when I was driving in them times, I had no one to camera, right? But I was doing some mental stuff, and I think I broke the brace, the chassis brace, and that was it. So I'll give them props. The company's decent, but here they've just proper copied the HPI Q32. This is a knockoff version at a bigger scale. So yeah, but that would be crazy with 4-wheel drive if it had oil shocks, if it had inserts and the tyres were a bit softer. That would have been a pocket rocket. It would have been an animal. I can imagine that getting over quite a bit of stuff. So the battery is integrated inside it. It's got a LiPo battery. I think it's probably a 3.7 volt. I hope it's not. I hope it's 7.4, but let's see. No, it's probably 3.7. I fired it up and them wheels weren't really blazing, so yeah. And it has got good ground clearance, I'll give it that. So the potential is there. Really guys, right, that motor shouldn't have been the same. They've done one size fits all. That motor should have been changed. The monster truck has got much bigger wheels, right? And the wheels are heavy, right? They're heavy. This feels loads heavier, right? And what they've done is they've done the same motor in the monster truck. God, now I'm going in focus. Right, same motor in the monster truck. There you go, right? Whereas that should have really had a bigger motor. And no wonder it's going to be slower. I guarantee it's going to be a lot slower, right? So really, they should have adjusted the motors, but it's that one size fits all. It's cheap and cheerful, and that's what they're probably going for. So yep. But yeah, not too much to write home about. Is rear wheel drive, and hopefully the parts are interchangeable. I haven't tried taking the wheels off. There's no nuts if you notice on the wheels. Hopefully they pop off and you can change them out. I'm looking to paint the wheels up, and I've got 2, so I'm gonna have to make one out of each team. So I may put vinyl. I'm not gonna bother painting that, it's already decaled out, but I might just add some vinyl wrap to it to make it conform to whatever team they're being designated to. Right, okay, so I don't need to show you the other one, guys. They're exactly the same. Let's move on. Let's get another bad boy on there. And it's crazy because it's a nice sunny day, but the sun is at zenith, right? I'm in the conservatory. The sun is at the highest point, so I'm getting shadows, whereas really there shouldn't be any shadow. But it's cool. Natural. I like natural sunlight in the vids, guys. I think it's nice, but sometimes it just creates that horrible shadow effect. But let's see how it goes. Anyhow, let's move on.